Hi folks, welcome to Single Player Everything, and welcome to part 3 of our Civ 2 playthrough. So last time we kicked the Zulus out of the northern section of our land. We took one of their cities. We got Magellans, which means we get extra movement on sea tiles, which is going to be very helpful at this section of the campaign where we're going to land on their island, take the rest of their cities, and in the future of the campaign where we move on, take on France and the Sioux by crossing this stretch of ocean. What will most likely happen next is that we'll finish off the Zulus, continue settling on the west side of this section of the map, and then move towards taking out the English. I think this will be most definitely a conquest map, especially seeing as how my um, reputation with everyone else is quite poor at the moment. Maybe we can get alliance with the Sioux for the time being. Not really. All right, let's keep on building these roads. I'm not huge fond of really fond of the city, but it is what it is. I'm not tremendously interested in resettling this Zulu city spot either, but I may have to do so they can send C units out, and so the Zulus don't settle as well. But I don't think I'll allow them to settle anything else in my island at this point. If they do settle something, I'll just conquer it immediately. So let's start resting these units. Did I get a ceasefire? I did. Okay. So let's change this a bit. Let's get an aqueduct. Let's start growing a few cities again. We're gonna start moving these cannons around Lugudun and retake that as soon as we can. We still want to keep slowly expanding into this area. There are a few more interesting city spots right here. Fish, whales and wool. If I'm not mistaken, furs in this game. Okay. This is an okay spot, not particularly great, but we're filling out the space of the map. Up top, we have Bison with River, that would be decent. Grapes, probably on the water as well. I think we want water settlements right now. If we're further away from our city, especially with Magellans, the extra movement, that makes sense. Up top, probably another city here. Both grapes. We'll have to see if there's a city here. I wouldn't mind actually. Well, there we go. An explorer, but I don't think this city should be getting it. Let's get city balls over here. How are we doing in Pompeii? Let's finish this and let's get an explorer there. I think that's fine for the time being. Let's continue moving units to the north. Let's get that explorer. That's fine. We're losing pop here, which isn't great, but that's okay. So the French got Adam Smith, which means they're gonna make a lot of money, which could in turn mean that they'll start buying a lot more units. We'll see how the AI handles money. I don't remember now actually how well the AI handles money surplus in this game. We'll have to see. Yeah, so I want to so this is the limit of growth that our cities can have with our current happiness buildings. So Colosseum, Cathedral, Temple, 2 units. I think we can get a third unit in here. If I'm not mistaken. So 10 is our limit. Let's change this to science. Yeah, we'll finish the bank there. Probably go for the university. Um, it's a very poorly placed city, but I think it will be like pop 5 probably. Grow with the sea tiles and harbor. And then eventually just settle all the hills with mines on them. Let's start to bring these city walls. We need city walls here for sure, right? I don't want to keep the cannons out of position that much. Got a harbor here that's good. So we'll grow quickly. City walls. Let's get city walls. It's always a good idea to get city walls. All right. So we lost quite a bit of pop here. That's fine. Lost 3 pop. A bit more than I wanted to, but the truth is we can't afford to not build city walls, to not get units in here for the time being. Let's move you south. Let's keep on bringing cannons. You know what? I'll leave them fortified inside the city. Don't really trust them to leave them outside. Even though I would like to hold these 2 forts, I'd rather keep the units safe for the time being. So let's surround the city. And we'll break the ceasefire at some point, right? Just need to choose a good moment to do so. I think this is fine for the time being. Oh, this is a mistake. That should have been regrowing for a while. So let's get some irrigation up in Rome. Isaac Newton is quite good. Doubles the science output. So it should be a targeted wonder in our capital. It does stack. Maybe we can get that guy. Let's see. If he's still there. Probably not. So I think we buy the university as soon as we can and then start work on Isaac Newton's college. Stay there. Yeah, let's just surround the city. Okay. Move him out in a second and let's get the harbor as soon as possible. And there you go. So they have attacked us. So it was a good move to put the cannon inside the city. We're going to lose 1 unit, perhaps 2, but we won't lose all the units that are outside. And hopefully we'll keep at least 1 cannon here, or maybe 2, should we take our city. So that goes to show you that ceasefire is not worth much. Not bad at all. So just lock 1 unit, that's fine. So the city's losing pop like crazy, which is unfortunate, but I need the wonder, I don't need the city. I could care less about the city. You know, it has 2 decent tiles and that's it really. Antium, alright. Can we get something to his palace or Ngome? Let's see. Yes, his palace demands wine. Excellent. So let's do that. These won't be great trade routes, but there's something, you know. We need to start just getting those settled in at some point. Fire! And there we go. So we retake our city. Of course, they build nothing for the time being. Let's try to get a settler in there. Let's send that to his palace. Let's get you across. Let's start activating these cannons. No, we'll not talk to you right now. Fire! Fire! Alright. Start getting irrigation here. Both these cities will need it. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We got a trade route to Pompeii. That's excellent. There we go, conscription. And we're gonna get tactics next, right? So this means we've got a cavalry upgrade to our dragoons. And honestly, one of the strongest units in the game. I think this will be the only time I will play vanilla Civ 2 without any changes made to the map, because I found it tremendously imbalanced, right? Actually, I'm going to start getting some dragoons right now. So when we do finish tactics in 11 turns, we have a few cavalry units out. But yeah, as I was saying, I find... Oh, we're getting Explorer here. I think that was it, yeah, okay. As long as we don't have it in 2 different cities, that's fine. How are we going to trade? Yeah, we have Quartals. Let's get a marketplace. I'll bring him back. Let's explore a bit. Probably not the best use of these cannons, but I'll slowly bring them north because I'll use them against the English at some point. Let's get the city walls done here. I should have bought the university, but that's alright. Let's get you ready to take that cannon next turn. Leave you two in the city. Fire! Okay. So his palace, let's see. Gold Pompeii, that's pretty decent. Maybe something to Byzantium or Lugudunum. Byzantium. Well, that could work. Okay, there we go. Silver to Ngome. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me just check something though. Yeah, we already did this though. So this is a mistake on my end. Tell you what, I'm gonna send you to Rome and we'll use you to support construction of the Wonder when we get to that. Let's get city walls. Always a good idea, right? Let's bring you back in town. Let's attack him. Let's see if we can occupy these forts. The good thing about these two forts is let's heal him, heal him. So these forts here in the city, right? They're next to two movement terrains, and without roads, that means that every unit will have to stop here, which means we get a free shot with our cannons, which means we can make them veterans, and that's always good, right? What I think I'll do, since we don't have relevant naval technology right now, probably at some point get a settler shipped across and start building walls towards their city. And when we get cavalry, then that's when we strike and probably take the Zulus in one swift campaign. I don't think we'll have time to explore. Let's start moving these guys north pretty much immediately. Maybe this guy will take a long lap around. Oh, we are at war with the English. I didn't realize that. That was a mistake on my end. That's alright. So we got city walls, which is good. Let's start getting riflemen. Let's get those dragoons. Losing a bit of money. Let's keep it at 11 turns for the time being. I can't take 11 turns of deficit, that's fine. Because what I want right now is to get tactics up. Once I get tactics up, then I can slow that down a bit. Alright, let's see if we can move two guys over there. So that's a dead cannon, unfortunately. But that's just how it works. Alright, let's heal him a bit. Fortify him there. See if we can get this settler across. Yeah, so we can see here the... Oh, that is unfortunate. It required salt a while back, but we took such a long time to get here that now the demands have changed in the city, which is unfortunate. Anyone close by needs salt? How did this work again? So let's see, advisors, trade advisor, supply and demand. Who needs salt? No one needs salt. Okay. You know, I'll just settle a trade route here, even though it's not efficient. That's fine. I'm not sure if sending settler right now is the correct choice. So I'll hold on off yeah, I'll hold off a little bit. We need more settlers here. Let's wait here for the time being. I don't trust moving there into that tile with a dragoon. Let's keep these guys moving north. See, riflemen are so strong at this stage of the game. They won't be able to break us, right? More dragoons. Dragoons everywhere. Let's get that trade route. Not a great trade route. Very little trade. But, you know, trade is money, is tech, is everything in this game, so... We'll keep it like that for the time being. Only when we have cavalry we'll be able to like clear this section out and effectively start moving against them. I think getting roads toward the strait, getting roads built towards your enemy is always a good strat. Uh, would not be a bad idea to start getting roads down south as well, so we can get a full lap around our cities. But yeah, these cities need irrigation without being, and that's the non-settler anyway. So this is the settler that no city has to support, which we started with. I usually keep those my entire campaign. I'd like to move to the fort, but tell you what, I'll just keep them in the city for the time being until we can get a good number of units in this area. 2 more turns on that. Can we get them down to 1 turn? No, we can't. All right. Need to settle there for the time being. Let's start moving these dragoons. North. Now what I'm thinking is should we just walk these units across, or should we just massively land in this area with all of our cannons and cavalry? I think landing isn't a bad idea. I think we're going to be so far ahead in tech that it really doesn't matter. Oh, that is very unfortunate. I didn't think of that. So the issue with keeping a single unit stacked in a fort is that it can be bribed by diplomats, which is exactly what they did right now. So there you go. That's something I forgot about that you can do. Yep. It's Isaac Newton's over there. So trade route here, still 1 trade. Yeah, and 0 trade to Ngome. That's the sad part of sending poor trade routes. You get very little gold and very little out of it, so probably not worth sending this all over there. Maybe I should have just brought him back to Rome to help build the wonder, but that's right. Let's help the city with irrigation actually. See if we can grow a bit better. Okay. I like 1 more rifle, then I can move out with the cannons. You can wait for the time being. Let's continue bringing you guys across. Let's check our science. How far are we from the next? Okay, 2 more turns, then we can fix our money problem. So the capital's right over there, which is interesting. So yeah, we definitely want to strike to the northern part. I think we'll end up taking the English before we take the Zulu, sorry. Which is not what I had planned for, but I think it will be more adequate with the road system that we have. We don't have enough ships. But I think it will all come crumbling down quite quickly actually once we have tactics. That's how imbalanced cavalry is in the game on this stage. Okay, marketplace, that's fine. Let's get your boons. We could also be, yeah, now let's start fixing our gold income. It will still be 1 turn tech, that's fine. Are we in production here? We're fine as well. Let's keep on that production going for a while. Let's wait here for a turn. Let's consolidate our troops. Then as soon as we have the upgrades, then we start moving out. Yeah, I'll take a ceasefire. Well, I took a ceasefire, then immediately demanded tribute. But I didn't get much from that. That's right. Keep on dragoons in every city pretty much. There we go. Cavalry. So this is how strong this unit is. 3 defense, which is same defense as a musketeer, which is pretty decent for this section of the game. And 8 attack strength, which is 2 beyond the cannon, which is already the strongest unit of the era. This is completely imbalanced, right? And it has 2 movement rate. So this is, in my opinion, the strongest defensive unit in the game, because nothing comes remotely close to its strength at this stage of the match. I'll go for steam engine, see if we can get some ironclads out, and that should help us against the Zulus as well. They have a bit more production cost compared to a Dragoon. But honestly, at this stage, what I could do, even if I want to, is transition to full war mode in all of our cities, give up production on everything, and effectively spam out cavalry, and that should be enough to win the game. So I'm still unsure if I want to do that or not. Probably is a good idea to do such a thing. Let's start moving these guys across to start clearing out some units. And here we'll see the strength of it, right? Attacking into a rifleman in the river, a veteran rifle in the river, and he still wins. Right? That's how strong he is. So yeah, let's start getting these guys off. One of the other features that are quite interesting, right? If you hold shift, you can see the movement that you can track and how many turns it will take to get there, or projected, or how many squares of distance it is to get to a certain location. And by holding shift, you can move all units within the stack as well. So this is part of the UI enhancement, right? But I'll be most likely won't need it for the time being. Right, let's start getting the irrigation set up. I didn't see that cannon. That was a big mistake on my end. Really stupid mistake. Yeah, so what I need to do is just relax a bit on sending troops forward without any additional support. There's no point in doing that. Can we get these city walls? Yeah, there we go. Let's build some bolts over here to gain some time on that. Let's wait for volume, but there's no need to rush this. So what else are we looking for here? Granary, probably, to grow faster. We got the city walls. Let's get granary too. It's a really poor city for the time being. Honestly, more than anything else, it needs cannons. It needs units. So just build. I think I'm almost ready to just convert to a full war mode economy, where like I just okay, let's take out this knight. Or I just give up on all infrastructure and focus exclusively on building units. Yeah, I'm just gonna be losing space if I don't flood this area with units. That's what we'll do. So except for my capital, everywhere else I'm gonna just build units non-stop. Yeah, let's finish these city walls. That's not a bad move actually. Alright, we got another guy over here. Let's clear these. We need to sleep and not fortify them. This is the mistake I made. If you sleep units, they'll wake up as soon as someone's in the tile next door, which is what we want and what we should have done to begin with. Let's get a harbor to fix these food problems in the city. Alright, we got 2 cannons there. That's good. Also, we don't have barracks, which is unfortunate. It means we don't get veterancy for our units. That's something that we can deal with. So you can see Dragoon landing and attacking our city in the same turn. This is the importance of having city walls and defensive units parked in the cities in the edge of your empire. Like, this is a massive city, and it would have... I don't have the gold to pay off barbarians. Hopefully they don't land more units. Like, theoretically, this shouldn't even be possible because this transport can only take 3 units at a time, or 2. And 3 already landed, so if it lands a 4th, then... yeah. Now I have a problem, right? So, okay, see, we just build a cavalry unit this turn, so it's fine. We can start to get Alpine troops as well, which have 5 defense, second best defensive unit in the game. I think I'll just do that once for the city since it already got attacked and could get attacked again. Once we start getting ironclads out, that should help to contain this a bit. And I really want to get the... Let's get a settler here. These small cities need more settlers. Let's full heal you. Let's attack you. And I just want to keep attacking and killing these weak units until we're mass volume, then we move out. And that will hopefully get us veterancy of a few units as well, which is what we need. So let's sleep him, fortify him, sleep him, fortify him. I can't remember now which one was the guy that had movement, so sleep him. Yeah. Okay. And you can see like Great Library still saving us in terms of tech, right? Because we will fall behind, especially now that we're going to be focusing full on war mode. Let's get a granary here. Got to switch out to city walls. Let's get the Coliseum that we need. Okay, we need that. There we go. Let's get the temple here. Let's get irrigation started on this side. Yeah. We'll heal these guys. Heal you for turn. Keep on moving that cannon up. Annoying when AI sends in trade units in this game, and this game doesn't have the ability yet to have any sort of distinction between trade units and then standard like military units. So every unit that occupies a tile can prevent units moving through them, which is the case here with these 2 trade units from the zoo. Would like an alliance with the Sioux. I probably could have given them like money or tech right now. But I didn't think much of it. Can we get a ceasefire? We can. Alright. I don't have to worry about the Zulus so much at this point in the game. We'll get back to them. I don't think they can do anything else. They can expand here, which would be annoying, but other than that, I'm not too concerned. Once we get, I think, 5 or 6 units, then we can start moving them out. I should have, you know, let's get a settler here. I should have like 2 settlers. Alright, so English will get to Isaac Newton's college. Unfortunate. They won't get in our capital, but that's fine. Is there anything else that we can reuse this for? Not really. Let's get a marketplace. We can at least convert some of this trade into extra science. And this will have to do like for science and infrastructure. It's just gonna be full on war from time. Alright. Oh, so they do have a city there. Alright. You can see 2/3 strength and we still take out a musket, so that's really good. Let's start moving these guys out. Okay. Send you out as well. Start getting the irrigation set up. No, this is very annoying. I think this city needs food. You know what? Let's just start building roads. We need roads. So now that we've cleared like about 10 military units, you can see that they're really thinning out and they're just with massive amounts of settlers right now, which is kind of good for us, right? Okay, now I can get across. Good. Our in Rome here. Good. Let's continue to expand the city. Let's get irrigations everywhere that we can. They're at war, which isn't a bad thing either. We should have had a granary in our capital for a while now, but you know, sometimes you miss out these things. Just keep moving up our troops. Now through this corridor, we'll have to be very careful, right? At least it's all two movement terrain, which is good. So we can always plan to be in a situation where we won't lose like stacks of units. And people don't have the naval tech right now to cause massive issues with that. All right, we got the Alpine. I'd like the production actually. Just get cavalry, just get units. And we lost our vision, which is unfortunate. Alright. Gome got a settler. Let's get a temple to fix this happiness issue. Keep on sending military units up north. Let's get our roads there. Always slowly move guys across. I don't want to stack too many units at once. Because, yeah, there you go. So if we can trade with the Sioux, that would be good because the fact that they built that they have the tech for the that I wish. Yeah, there you go, steam engine. We gave them conscription, which isn't great, but that's fine. So we got their map. This is very good. This will open a bunch of map that we didn't have before. They're quite big actually. So 3, 6, 9, 12 cities. 13 because he took a French one. Muskets, dragoons. So they're a tad behind us, but they did have a steam engine. And the fact that we got that right before we discovered the tech. Is it our science advisor? Oh yeah, it won't show now because we just got the tech free. So here you can see in the left-hand side corner, on the right-hand side corner, this beaker, when it's red, it shows that you're nearly there with your tech. And if you trade someone for tech, you save your accumulated science. So that means we'll reuse this for the other tech that we choose to get right now. Magnetism could be interesting, but I'd really like explosives as well to get engineers. In fact, let's do that. What do we need for explosives? We can just research it directly. Fantastic. That will let us build roads in um, plain tiles in one turn. That will allow us. That will speed up tremendously the speed rate at which we get units across our empire. Hopefully, we got railroads at some time soon as well. All right, now we start the slow trek. Our units, no stacking. Just have to be patient here. I'll get those roads across. So this is unfortunate, right? The texts that become available every time you renew the text selection, they're a combination of random plus what is available at the time. So for example, no tech advances leading to explosives can be researched at this time. So it technically could show up in this list, but it doesn't. Right, so this is what we have for the time being. I think we'll get Marines. Like they're a really good defensive unit. They have really high attack strength as well, but they're quite expensive. So maybe on a sea invasion against the Zulus, if attacked directly from ships, that could be something. You know what? Let's get magnetism, so we get better transports, and let's start getting some of those ironclads. Let's get a settler in the new world, the new Zulu world. All right, move these guys across slowly. Slowly move them across. And let's start getting those roads built. And now I start getting irrigation into the city that desperately needs it. So you can see that barb landings become somewhat of a nuisance, later into the game. All right, so now we can get explosives. There we go, and we want to get as many of these like upgrade techs as we can before Leonardo's workshop becomes relevant. All right, keep on moving those troops north. Now we have a really high volume, but let's look at what these. Is it defense minister? Yeah. So here you can see you have 10 active cavalry, 10 active cannons, 5 in production, and the vast majority of our cannons are here defending this position. So we'll be fine to just keep this kind of train moving. In fact, I'll be a bit more aggressive here. I'm gonna do what I shouldn't do, and I'll start stacking more units. That's how confident I am that they won't be able to take it. Let's get a temple. Sure. Yeah, so whenever your city enters a state in which its citizens are unhappy, you lose what the city gives you in terms of happiness, production, income, and so on and so forth. So that's why it's quite important to keep your capital happy. So I should have a granary, should have Colosseum, but the thing is, we went so hard for these wonders that we don't have as much infrastructure as we do in the as I wish for in the capital. We prioritize things like city walls and aqueducts for growth. Maybe aqueduct wasn't the play, but we'll see. Let's get these roads up as soon as we can. Yeah, I should have been a bit more patient there. There's no point in attacking with like only 1 or 2 troops. We need like high volume. All right, so the Sioux settled that spot. That's the unfortunate thing, right? If you don't settle locations, the AI will. And of course, like he has land available to his south, probably good land, right? But instead of taking these spots, and you can see that the Sioux, by the way, took out the Americans, right? He did just like forward settles me this horrific little city, but it is what it is. I should have settled there earlier, even though it's not going to be a great city, just to prevent them from doing so. But nothing that like a late game attack can't help prevent. So, should we start getting coastal fortresses? Not yet. It's something that first to think of for the future. Let's start getting ironclads. Ironclads won't be of much help for the time being. Against anyone else, but it could help against the Zulus, so let's keep doing that. Actually, let's get a transport out first, a galleon, and we can use these to have all the cannons. If I have all the cannons ready here, with like a few steamships, or sorry, what do they call it, ironclads, then I think we can take the Zulu cities quite quickly. Probably something that we should be aiming to do. Yeah. Set the stage. The Sioux are by far the strongest civ in this map in terms of tech and land and stuff. So they will definitely be like the end game boss for this scenario here. Let's get another rifleman. I like having a few more units in our lands. I hope they don't set like a second city here, which I could definitely see them doing. Would be very annoying. They're already stealing tiles from some of our cities. Let's keep the ball rolling here. Okay. So we're with the Spanish right now as well. That's something else that we need to start being mindful of as we go into the late game. Alliances become more popular. Let's see who the Sioux. We don't have an alliance with them, so we might need to send at some point a diplomat. Okay, so we got explosives from somewhere else. That's great. So our settlers are now engineers, which means much faster road production, which is excellent, which is exactly what we need into this attack into the English. Here you can see how strong cavalry are, right? I mean, a dragoon attacked another cavalry unit. Oh, okay, we were in mountains, so we get extra defensive bonuses, but still, the discrepancy in strength of this unit to everything else is unparalleled. The fact that he has 2 movement is okay. So electricity cancels Great Library, so we'll hold on. We'll restrain ourselves from getting that for as long as possibly can. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Now I can get instant roads here, instant roads there. Wonderful. Look at that. And now we get a fort location right next to their capital. This is brilliant. So what we could do now is just stack pretty much an unlimited amount of units 2 tiles away from their capital. Then we can move with all of our army pretty much at once and attack within the same turn. If we build roads here, we can just attack full strength our entire army in 1 turn, which is excellent. Not only that, but we can free move units into this tile and know that we won't be stacked wipes, so that's excellent. Let's move them there just for safety reasons. You can fortify, you can attack. You can wait. Okay. Hopefully they don't send more units through that channel right there. Let's get irrigation going. Okay, we need... let's get this out as soon as we can. We actually need a mine over there. So this is super annoying, right? They're blocking our movement everywhere. And this starts becoming a lot more prevalent as well. Right, they didn't take out our position. That's good. Let's get a harbor here. We need that food. Let's get city walls. Let's irrigate that city to make it grow a bit faster. Irrigate here. What I could have probably done as well is focused a bit on getting more barracks. I don't think that was a very smart move, but that's alright. I just wanted to check the strength that we have of our units, and it's not that great actually. So another trapping is super annoying. I wish they would do something with the units instead of just planting it there and doing nothing with it. Yeah, let's get a courthouse. Let's move the transport up north. Starting to get our first ironclads. temple there. Heal him, pull him across. And so we can see how fast we got these roads right across the jungle, which is a bad movement tile. Let's attack here. Hope he'll get veterancy. We didn't, but that's alright. And now we stack units here, right? For the time being. Let's wait until more of our reinforces are here. Expel him. So diplomats are the only units that you can attack and you can expel from your territory. Okay, big landing. I think we have some cavalry units. Yeah. Again, super annoying, right? Because they'll probably destroy these mines, and mines take a while to build. So frustrating. But it's part of it. You have to be ready for this. Barbs will land, especially in Raging Hordes difficulty. That's why I try to get every city with city walls and decent defensive units, because stuff like this will happen. It's inevitable. Alright. I think we're nearly there for our first attack wave. Let's get another rifleman. I wish I had a unit here. That's 150 gold. It's quite a bit of gold. Alright, so this city now has quite a few good growth tiles. Oh, this city will have the same thing as well. You can rest. Let's keep these roads going. I think we're ready to start moving out with cannons. Yeah. Also, we got railroads, so what we should start doing soon, rather than later, is focusing on building these railroads. Railroads in this game grant you infinite movement on them. So if you have railroads connecting your most distant city, your two most distant cities, the units can get across in one turn. So it is, to a certain degree, probably too strong. Alright, we got a temple. Let's get another rifleman. I always want 2 units and city walls. And let's start getting these railroads set up throughout our empire. Do I have a military unit here? Okay, this was not a great move, but we're good. And I think now we move and we attack. Oh, we can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait one more turn. I want to start our turn. Hopefully we don't die. Unfortunately, but necessary. Expel him. We can't afford to have their military ships in our seas, right? We don't have many sea units to begin with. Alright, so we actually took... Okay, so that they got industrialization. So at any point now we should lose our access to Great Library, right? But thankfully this is the turn we decided to attack. Let's see what happens. So very unfortunate rolls. It's pretty much our entire army gone in one turn. So what we may need to do right now is actually change plans a bit, and we switch every city over to barracks. So everyone who's building cavalry right now will get barracks instead. It's clear that we need veterancy in our units. Probably something I should have gotten earlier. Yeah, we don't. Well, yeah, we're gonna skip that for the time being. Fine, let's get the temple up. Then we get barracks. So you can see the difference that veterancy makes in units. We lost pretty much our entire army there and couldn't take a single unit out of London. Now I could have waited one more turn because I would have 2 more veteran cannons, and that could have probably made the difference, honestly. But I mean, I was feeling confident, probably overly so, and paid the price for it. So sometimes that's the way it is. I don't think they can do much about it. But it means that we just lose even more time and some of that initiative that we had, you know, against the... Yeah, we lost 11 units in one turn. Very unfortunate. Let's get a temple out. Now let's pumping out those veteran units. Yeah, so they have barracks, which means they fully recover in one turn. So that was pretty much all in vain, right? The whole campaign, all of our movements across to the English territory resulted in absolutely nothing. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, let's change this to barracks as well. I probably shouldn't have insisted so strongly, but you know, sometimes you know that there won't be massive consequence to the actions that you take. And I thought that was the case here, so let's start getting those roads out. We'll get at some point barracks and railroads, so we'll be able to send reinforcements in like one turn. Alright, cavalry. We got the Colosseum. Let's focus on production for the time being. Let's get barracks. Sometimes exploring these corners of the map results in areas like this one. Look at this. It's a brilliant city right here. 4 special tiles. I forgot what they're called right now. Resource tiles. Plus decent land. I mean, this would have been a great city. Folks, anyways, I think this disaster of attack against the English is the end of this part. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around for part 4. Thank you.